It's me again. I'm back, and this is a Hue Up. So I don't know if you're following a masterclass on YouTube, but if you are, I just went through Gemini because the sun just went through Gemini. Sun's now in Cancer. It's at 1 degree Cancer right now. It's about to be at 2 degrees Cancer. Now here's the tricky thing about being in this crazy Milky Way with all these planets down here. Because the sun might be out of Gemini, but guess what just showed up in Gemini? Venus. Venus is at 0 degrees and 7 minutes of Gemini right now. Now, let's talk about Venus. Because I don't know if you've been in masterclass. If not, those Gemini videos on Chastity Cav channel, go check it out. I do these updates over here. I'm going to start doing these only on Hue 32. But for a minute, I got a crowd over there, so I'm going to go post it over there too. But if you don't know, we also have a Hue 32 channel. And over here on this channel, it's made for everybody. And we're going to do more color stuff, more sound stuff, because, you know, not everybody needs to go all mental. If you're an Orion store, so you probably do. But masterclass, if you want to check that out on Chastity Cav, because I just went through Gemini, and that'll give you an idea of what's coming when I tell you this. Venus, when it travels through any area in the constellations and where it is in your chart, because everybody's got Venus in their chart. You have Venus somewhere, because you might know astrology. Well, astrology is, where's your sun sign? Oh, that's your horoscope. That's only your sun sign. Where's the rest of your energy? See, this is astronomy. We take it out of the astrology. We only look at the pure energy of the stars. We only look at the pure energetic without any movement. Whenever I show up and we talk about this, now we're talking about the bubble. Now we're talking about the movement, because we're all in a big bubble and it's moving at the same time. And Venus is at 0 degrees Gemini. Now that's not a ray. It's not a ray. It's probably going to be in the book. I haven't written it in there yet, but definitely we will be in the subsection book. It'll be in the book that talks about the races of beings that you can see in astrology. Because this wheel is many things. It's a time count. I can talk about time counts, because I can tell you all types of stuff. Because remember, each planet is on a different count. Some planets take XYZ, some planets take more, some planet, right? So whenever they line up at a perfect lineup, that hadn't happened before, or maybe it hadn't happened in a really long time, unless you're charting all that every day. I don't know about you and me. I don't have time for that. That's 3D. Like, I don't have time for that. I just come look at it whenever I need to look at it. Venus at 0 degrees, and Venus wherever it is in your chart, what it means is it's Venus. If you think about music, and if you close your eyes and you picture music written, and I want you to look at the notes. You see the notes? That's not Venus. You see those lines behind it that the notes are moving all through? That's Venus. You ever taken dance classes, or do you know how to dance, or do you know how to count music? 2, 4, 6, 8. Venus. This is Venus. Venus picks up all the codes and stacks them in front of you like Legos. Wherever your Venus energy is in your chart is what your reality is on. Now, that could be good or bad. The good news is it bad? And when you figure it out, then you can change your reality really quick. Because you're just running your codes through a filter of a reality that you don't want. It takes some work. But right now, Venus of the collective is 0 degrees Gemini. So it's coming into what we call the blue avian degrees. Now, here's the difference between avian and blue avian. Now, first of all, I want to talk about 0 degrees anything in the chart. Because the misconception is that the most powerful beings only have 26, 27, 28 degrees of houses. That's not true. That's not true. They might be the wizard of the power. They might be the wizard, like they might be the best at utilizing everything in the house because they made it to 29. But if you have 0 degrees in your chart, or if you have 0, 1, 2, even 3 degrees in your chart, then you're the power. And you just came through a gate, and wherever you just came out of, because you just came out of 29 degrees of whatever. So whatever your 0 degrees of, you just showed up. Stigmata. You follow? You just showed up. If you're 0 degrees, 0 degrees, let me tell you, 0 degrees Aquarius, the veil. Not the wizard. The wizard would be like, well, the feminine would be like 2 degrees. Queen of Hearts, 2 degrees. The wizard, 3 degrees Aquarius. The veil, 0 degrees Aquarius. 0 degrees Aries. A dust storm and bones appear. A djinn. 0 degrees Taurus. Avian degrees, not blue avian, because Taurus is earth. Taurus is the bull. Taurus is animals. Taurus is your house. Taurus is the stuff. Taurus is Venus. We like stuff because we imprint it, right? So in Taurus, we imprint it, right? Okay, well, 0 degrees Taurus, that's the avian degrees. Well, what do all the Catholic people have on their head? Fish hats. Why? Because they're trying to be bird people, bird races, the original races. Right? All military commands based on birds, patterns of birds, Alcatraz, blah, 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 bird, 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 bird. I got a song about this. Birds in my daddy's name. It's called DOA. 0, because it's a bird people, so the energy's coming through the first time on Earth. And what does it look like? An angel. It might look like a bird. Thoth. The original Egyptian gods. An Anunnaki. Maybe you might call them that, but it's just misconception bullcrap. But you can call it that if you want. 22 all merged together. Yeah. 0 degrees Gemini, blue avian. Now, what's that? That is kind of like the false. I wouldn't say it's false reflection because it's not necessarily false. Because if you came from the future, it's not false. You lived in a reality where it was based more on a video projection. Orion is more like the video of it. So Orion is more like, okay, so if an avian, if a winged being at 0 degrees Taurus comes into sight, then 0 degrees Gemini would be like its twin in the shadow or something, but it's like a being too that's coming in. But now it might be a punk rocker. They could be a tatted out, real cool looking dude. Blue avians are real Piscean. They're real Piscean, meaning they're real chill. And it's like they work in an avian unit. Really, I mean, the 144,000, here it is. Now there's all different types of blue avians, and there's a bunch of subsections that got taken over because people didn't realize they were blue avians, and they didn't realize that they were also shifting because people around them were making them shift, and they didn't even know that they were shifters. It's really screwed up when you're a self-aware being, because when you're a self-aware being, then you create your own reality, and then it just shifts, but you don't realize that someone else shifted you. Okay? That's what was going on down here to an energetic being at 0 degrees Gemini with an AI electric current zapping through. You see what I'm saying? Because of a 0 degree Gemini blue avian, they're all current. They're all current. So if the current's disrupted, then the pattern's going to be disrupted when it prints. It doesn't necessarily... Well, that is where Venus is right now. 1 degrees Gemini. Now, high aid starts at 3. So what you would call the Elohim and the O negative and all that. Now, everybody, we clean the O race. We clean the O negative. These are all new codes. Venus has new codes. Venus has new body codes. I am processing them right now. The body template's really cool. I'm learning. We're going to have an alchemy process on here to help with these last stages. I've processed every version of the bodysuit. Okay? And some of my team is making it through the final processes right now that I don't, because I processed those bodysuits, but I did it so long ago. And like I'm telling you, I didn't know I was doing it then, if that makes any sense. So I don't have the data. It's happening again now. I just need everyone to know, no matter what your body is, it can change right now based on what you're thinking about it. Blue Avian. I mean, this is Meek Inherit the Earth. If you know who you are right now, understand that that's what's going to be printed too. Venus, 1 degree Gemini. I don't know. Were you an angel that did you get out of hell? You're an Elohim, Oneg, just got out of Matrix, just got out of hell, whatever that version of life that was for you, whatever version that was of you. Because now it's going to be so much better because now you made it through the process. So now it's like showing back up in hell and being like, I'm a star now. Look at me. I'm shiny. And everyone's going to be like, whoa, who's that? What's that? Why is she so shiny? And you're like, I made it all around the wheel. Come follow me. I know how to do it. It's like that. Now, if you haven't tuned up and made it all around, this is going to feel like shit. Because what's going to happen is you're going to start feeling like you're going into hell. Like, what the hell? Everything's falling apart in my life. What's going on? Well, you got to tune up your energy. That's what's going on right now with 0 degrees Venus. And then all of that is happening with the moon that just went over Mars and is in what we used to call Andromeda. And it was a ROM meta. It was a CD-ROM. I don't know what we will call Andromeda. Andromeda has a special place in history. It was a very, very special alliance that was formed with Andromeda. Okay? The point is, there's something new forming there too. And it's collective. And so there's a collective change, and now we're understanding, hey, that's really not space. Space is on the inside, it's not on the outside. Stuff like that. And then Mercury just got out of Aldebaran. So Mercury just left New Earth, the Star Wars crazy, hey, Mercury just got its mission. Mercury's been chilling in Aldebaran for a while. I swear to God, it just freaking chilled out in Pleiades for a while. And then Aldebaran, once it got into Gemini, it started speeding up. But Mercury got its message. Hermes got the message. It's been chilling at the space at the Star Wars cantina. And in New Earth, he's got his color. Mercury's been healed. Mercury feels great. Mercury's already signed up for a new mission. Mercury's got plans. And Mercury's heading to Ra. And all these is happening at the same time. While Saturn's in Cygnus, the angelic realm, watching over you to make sure. And Pluto's lining up with Lyra 3 in Trinity patterns of DNA races for the rebirth of the human race. So no matter what is going on in your life right now, just be grateful that you are here. Be grateful that we're alive. Be grateful that we brought in this new energy. You got new gas. It's going to take a minute. Old gasoline's expensive. We have a way to fuel ourselves. You just got to figure it out a second. But you made it. Everything else you can kind of change. It's going to be hard. But it gets easier to change things quick. And then you learn how to just live and change. That's it. That's all you got to figure out. That's what Venus is here to tell you. Night.